Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is our great honor to have Mr. David Lam, JP, Undersecretary of Development of the HKSAR, to give us a keynote speech. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Lam.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to join the BEC conference today. Focus of the conference today is on a very important topic: how green initiatives can change our world and how we can finance them. Not only to keep building green infrastructure, but also to make a stronger case for it. The focus is also highly relevant to the Northern Metropolis, NM in short. Our mission for the NM is not just to create land for the economic growth. It's about creating a new living environment for Hong Kong, promoting livable and sustainable urban development. Our vision is ambitious: to build a future city where conservation and development can exist together. The NM has rich natural and cultural resources. There are wetlands, fish ponds, farmland, bay areas, villages, and green mountains. Our goal is to use these natural resources to shape a unique cityscape and showcase how to build a greener, more livable, and more sustainable city. To achieve this goal, we focus on two main pillars in the NM: natural conservation and sustainability. Marine land development and natural conservation is not a slogan in NM. It's something delivered. The government has invested directly conservation projects within NM to protect habitat and environments of high ecological and landscape value. Following the promulgation of the Northern Metropolis Action Agenda in 2023, we have already established a cornerstone conservation project, the Long Valley Nature Park, as an essential component of the Gudong North New Development Area, NDA. In this conservation project, we have set a great model to demonstrate how ecological conservation can successfully coexist with community activities. The park brings together wetland conservation, farming, and nature education, and joining a future generation of new town. Of course, to achieve this, we need some new approach. Quite unusual from the past practice, we have resumed the private land within the nature park for conservation purpose and use our public work fund to build it. Then, through active habitat management and eco-friendly farming, it supports wildlife while offering nature learning for the community. The project exemplifies a core philosophy of the NM. Ecological and environmental resilience is not the showstopper of land development. Indeed, we are using those green resources in the NM to create a multifunctional spaces that promoting a healthier living style, more recreational outlets, and sustainable development. Furthermore, there are two major conservation projects coming on stream: the 338-hectare Sanbushu Wetland Conservation Park and the Coastal Protection Park in Bak Lai and North Jinbeizhui. This project shows the government's commitment to conserving the natural landscape of the NM, enhancing the value of ecologically sensitive areas, expanding environmental capacity, and preserving the integrity of the strategic ecological corridors. It also represents our vision to combine education, eco-recreation, and eco-tourism into conservation projects, turning it into ecological protection into social and cultural, or maybe ecological opportunities. But the most important message is that the government needs to proactively invest and involve in such conservation projects, just like in land development projects. However, working on conservation alone is not enough. To bring green solutions into community on a large scale, and to handle climate change and extreme weather, we have adopted smart, green, and resilient SGR in short strategies in planning and building infrastructures across the NM. To do so, a variety of blue-green design elements has been incorporated into our urban planning to reduce pressure on drainage infrastructure, promoting urban greening, and cultivate more livable neighborhoods. For example, in the past, the drainage channel in the new town, in the traditional new town, concrete pave, serving an engineering purpose. In NM, the drainage facilities will be part of the ecosystem and urban design features. We will enhance the existing river channel, keep their natural status as far as possible, while fulfilling the role of drainage facilities. At the same time, we have reserved land and space for advanced environmental facilities and space for smart city design. This includes reclaimed water facilities, solar power system, and smart transport measures. We have also adopted a 15-minute neighborhood concept in planning of our new town, so as to reduce the need for motorized traffic for creating a low-carbon community. You can imagine, with these innovative measures adopted, our city will become more sustainable, innovative, and efficient with resources in the future. Our vision is that adopting this SGR initiative to build a landscape where green space and water body fit the environment and strengthen city resilience, as well as mitigate the extreme weather challenges. The aforesaid portrays a beautiful picture, but this brings us to the core questions of today's conference. How can we use market force to build this green metropolis? Government alone cannot do anything. Our ultimate goal is to better combine a capable government with an efficient market. Where government leadership is needed, we will lead boldly, take full responsibility, and push forward fast. On the other hand, where market power is needed, we will create a conducive environment for market force to work fully. To this end, the government has introduced various innovative development modes and measures. This includes elevating the governance structure for the NM to the chief executive and secretary or deputy secretary of departments level. Introducing, at the first time in Hong Kong, dedicated legislations to accelerate the development of NM, and streamline administrative approval procedures to remove barriers and ease restrictions by setting up a NM Project Supervision Office chaired by our Permanent Secretary, so as to expedite major large-scale private projects. To leverage private investment in land development and infrastructure provision, we have adopted a multi-pronged and new approach for development. This includes adopting large-scale land disposal approach in development. Now we are in the tendering stage. Adopting pay-for-what-you-build approach for assessing premium, making the cash flow for developer more easier, as well as setting up wholly owned park company to adopt diversified public and private sector partnership models to attract investment and enterprises establishing foothold in the industry park in Hon Shui Kiu. All the above breakthrough in policy measures aim at encouraging the private sector to involve and finance the NM development. We welcome the business and finance sector to explore innovative financial tools that direct capital into sustainable results, such as green finance and tools linked directly to target in carbon reduction, resilience, and ecosystem services. The NM will serve as a regional example for environmental and sustainable development. showing how Hong Kong green industry and expertise can support our country's broader environmental goals. However, the question is how we can turn environmental ambition into financially sustainable projects and measurable results. The real challenges many green benefits are felt over decades and see in daily life, making them hard to count on a standard balance sheet. Green projects are often treated as a cost without a clear, quick return. Traditional public money alone may not be enough to carry out this financial weight without slowing down progress. We must carefully review our financial model to see how we can better use private financing tools to reach these green goals. So, your discussion today are therefore very important. The conference helped refine how the business community can take part in the change through adopting green tech, strategic investment, supply chain innovations, and workforce development. I look forward to a great exchange of ideas today, ensuring that NM become not only an engine for growth, but also a global benchmark for sustainable, resilient, and competitive city development. Thank you very much, and I wish you all have a highly fruitful event today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lam, and please remain on stage for a group photo. Now, may I invite Dr. Fu Pengpeng from the Liaison Office of the Central People's Government to come on stage for the photo. 有请中央人民政府驻香港特别行政区联络办公室傅鹏鹏博士上台。May I also invite BEC Chairman Mr. Kevin O'Brien and BEC CEO Mr. Simon Ng to join us on stage. Thank you, gentlemen, and please be seated.